Hello everyone and welcome to Craft Corner. Now we have a very special craft on our hands today because every time you visit me here in the Treehouse, you become an explorer. And what does an explorer need? They need some binoculars. So that's what we're making together today. We only need a few things to put together our extra special binoculars so that you can go exploring at home on your own. So what we need in order to kick it off is to have two toilet paper rolls. So you see how they are the same height, and when we put them together, then we can go ahead and see. So what I need to do is to tape these first together. So I'm going to take a little bit of tape and have it go right across. I'm going to lay them down to make it a little bit easier on myself. And it might take a few strips of tape, both on the front, and then we're going to flip it over to the other side. And don't worry about how it looks because we are going to be covering that all up with some lovely decorations. Now I'm excited for us to see how our binoculars turn out because I want to do some exploring to find all of the animals I can find today. Now it's time for our second step. Okay, so now I am going to be taking a piece of construction paper. It can be any color you want, and this is going to wrap around our binoculars so it covers up our tape, okay? So all we need to do is cut out a strip that's going to cover enough of our roll. So it looks like if we just fold this, our good old hot dog style, and then cut along our little line, it should be the perfect size. All right, so you know what to do. We're going to take our scissors, and if we need help right now, all we have to do is ask a grown-up that's nearby, and we're going to cut along the edge. And like I said, you can choose any color, whatever your favorite color is too. One of my favorite colors is definitely purple. Okay, so now we have 1/2, and it's just going to go ahead and wrap around our binoculars. So it looks like we can take it around and actually cut off a little bit for us. There we go. And I'm gonna meet both pieces right in the middle so that I can tape these together. And this is going to be at the bottom of my binoculars, so no one's gonna see. So we'll take a little bit of tape, and this time I'm going to do it right along the line, just like so. And we're gonna press it on there, and voila! We now have our first and second step all finished of our binoculars. All right, now that we have our paper covering our two rolls down here to make our binoculars, we get to start with my favorite step now, which is decorating. Since we'll be exploring outside, I thought it would be only right if we cover it with some leaves. Now we're going to be making our leaves out of some tissue paper. I have yellow, blue, and green, but you can choose to use construction paper too, or even draw them onto yours. And if you have stickers, that might even be really cool too. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out almost a diamond shape, but it's gonna be longer, and it's gonna curve around just like a big leaf. And it's gonna be pointy on either side. So now we have one, and I'm gonna put it right onto there. And we're going to need our handy dandy glue stick once again. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm gonna put my paper right down here flat and make sure I cover it with some glue. And we're going to press it on together. Now we can put it anywhere because I'm gonna put a couple different ones down to really cover it up. I already cut out some, so I have yellow coming back. So we'll have some yellow here, and we can lay them just about anywhere. We get to have some fun with how we put all of these on. I have another green one right here. And then if you're using the tissue paper, we have to be pretty gentle so we don't rip it. It's kind of like when you pick up leaves out from outside, right? We have to be nice and gentle with them because we don't want to tear them at all. Ooh, I have a blue one here. Let's throw that right at the bottom. Mix it up. And it looks like I have one last yellow one. We can't forget one. Absolutely not. We'll go ahead and we'll put that right across at the top. It'll peek over a little bit. And now we've decorated it. Now we only have to do 1 to 2 more steps. So we're going to go ahead and add some holes next and see where we go. All right, so now that we have our decorations on there, I'm going to take a pencil. And I'm going to take a pencil and draw a little bit of a dot on one side, giving myself some space. I'm going to do it right on the other side too so you can see. And the reason why I'm putting these dots on either side is because we're going to now use this pencil and poke a hole through so that we can have some string. Because we want our binoculars to be right up top, but also have a string to go around so that when we're not exploring, it can just hang around. All right, now we have to be very careful. I'm using a pencil to poke through, so make sure that your fingers aren't anywhere near the hole, and we're going to press through. Now, if you need a grown-up's help, make sure you stop and you ask, okay? And we're gonna push, 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 and I heard it pop through, so we have our first hole. Then I'm gonna flip it to the other side and do just the same. Make sure our fingers are nowhere near where we're going to push, 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 and it went right through. Now we have our 2 holes on our opposite sides. And I have some ribbon and some twine, but I think I'm going to use some twine. And we're going to go ahead and push our twine straight through our hole here. And it went right through, and we're gonna pull it out, and we're gonna tie one little knot right here. So how I do it is I have the 2 pieces cross, I loop it through, and I pull. I think it might need one more just to be safe. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to loop it, pull right through, and then make sure it's nice and tight. I'm gonna switch to the opposite side. So I have my twine right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and push the twine through the hole that we made. It went right in. I'm gonna pull a little bit through and do the same, where I'm going to take my twine, loop it through the hole, and pull. And one more time to make sure it's on there nice and tight. And we're gonna pull, pull, pull. Oh my goodness me, look what we made together. Our very own binoculars. Now I'm going to put my string right across. All right, and now we have our binoculars. I have mine all the way around me, and you will have one too, and you get to go out and explore. So make sure you come back and tell me all of the cool plants and animals you see when you're out on your adventure. Until next time, have some fun. Bye.